Hello, everyone. My name is Charles.
Hey, I'm Nixotica.
And this is Behind the Wheel, the game show where we take your favorite players and see just how well they know their teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very honored to bring you our first episode of Behind the Wheel, a fun little game show we're going to be doing throughout Beacon League here, just to see how well our players know each other. And based on that intro, I am joined by the fabulous NCSA crew of Nixotica and Charles from Damascus Gaming. Guys, thank you so much for being here tonight. Before we get into things, how have you guys been dealing with the tournament, and how is your mindset as you go through this?
We were going into the seedings pretty confident on how we needed to play. It didn't go our way exactly. I have always been struggling a lot with seedings. So it was pretty unfortunate not making Div 1, but we're going to make the most out of our chance at Div 2.
All right, Nixotica, anything to add to that?
Yeah, I mean, I think our seeding performance was at least meeting minimum expectations, but yeah, it was a little bit painful how close we got to potentially getting Div 1, but yeah, we're just trying to make the most out of it and prove that we can make it to the top of Div 2.
Well, top of Div 2 is still better than bottom of Div 2, and again, yes, being very close to Div 1 does show just how good you guys are, but also shows you how tight the competition is. Now, I'm going to stay as your voice from the great beyond here as we get into the game show, so I think we will start with you, Charles. You are going to be the first person to be asked any question here. Are you ready?
Yes, let's get
All
into
right.
it.
Just a quick rule set for anybody who doesn't know. We're going to be asking each player 3 questions each about their teammates. They will be scored a point on any question they get correctly, and they will gain absolutely nothing if they get it wrong. We'll go for Charles first, and then Nixotica, and then they're going to be coming together and teaming up again to get a little bit of extra bonus points. So we'll see how that goes. But Charles, your first question: when did Nixotica go out at XP Evo 2024? Is it A, top 128, B, top 16, or C, top 64?
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's top 64.
All right, is that your final answer?
It is my final answer.
Charles, you are correct. Nixotica did go out in the top 64 last year at XP Evo. Do either of you plan on attending XP Evo this year?
It will be a great opportunity to be there again. It was one of the best experiences I've had in a long time, so pretty sure I do want to go there again.
Yeah, same here.
All right, well, off to a great start. Next question: which team was Nixotica on before joining Damascus? Was it A, Evo, B, Shift, or C, Molotov?
Oh god, wait. I don't know if he was ever in Evo, right? Okay, I'm gonna go with Molotov.
You're gonna go with
But I'm
Molotov,
not
final
sure.
answer?
Yeah, final answer.
Incorrect, it was Evo.
It was? Wait,
yes, it was. Yeah, he was a part of Evo before departing for Damascus, and I believe also
even I
Shift.
forgot that.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say like RPG, but yeah.
That's all right. Still some points to go for.
Okay.
This last question is going to pertain to your player ratings. If you guys have seen your player cards, who has the higher risk stat on their player card? Is it A, you, B, Nixotica, or C, both of you?
Okay, it makes sense that I had the most risk on the player card, but I'm gonna go with me. Like I have the higher risk.
That is incorrect. Nixotica has the higher risk by 1 point. It's at 86.
Wait, insane.
Wow, that's actually surprising to me.
Yeah.
Well, that's what the status sizer boys say. So we're just gonna go off of that. All right, Nixotica, you're up next. Are you ready for your 3 questions?
Absolutely.
All right. First question. What team was Charles on prior to joining Damascus? Was it A, Halcyon, B, Split, or C, Air?
Man. Man. I want to go with Air. That makes the most sense. Yeah. Locking it in. Air.
You are correct. It was Air that Charles was on prior to joining Damascus. So we got a pretty even start for the both of you. First question right. Do you think you can risk a little bit more and maybe get an extra point here?
Hey, that's what my player card says, so absolutely, I'm ready.
Fair enough. Next question. Charles competed in the NCSA Duo Cup in 2023 and 2024. Which one did he win? Is it A, 2023, B, 2024, C, both 23 and 24, or D, neither?
So, I want to say I know that Charles won with Neil the 2024 one, but 2023, I feel like Lingo won that with somebody, and I don't think it was Charles. So I'm going to say he only won 2024.
You are incorrect. Charles won both 23 and 24.
Yeah.
Dang.
Who was 23 with Charles?
I was playing with Nuts.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm thinking of a totally different event then.
I mean, it was close. That one Lingo won very early on, and then we were waiting on settings to finish it off.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember. Okay, nice.
And for the last question, it will go back to the player cards, Nixotica. So who has the higher teamwork stat on their player card? Is it A, you, B, Charles, or C, both of you?
Ah, man. That's like the one that I don't even remember seeing on the card. But if I had to guess, I think they would just have it be the same for both of us. I don't know how one of us could be a better teammate. I mean, it's got to be Charles, but I don't know. I'm gonna say even.
You are correct. You both have
Oh.
a teamwork rating of 86.
Nice.
Okay, nice.
And now for the bonus round. You guys are going to be tasked with naming as many teams as you can in 30 seconds. For every 5 teams that you name, you're going to get an extra point.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. In 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. Damascus.
Eterna.
Shift.
Big.
Molotov.
That's an extra
Big
point right there.
Selecta.
Yeah. Evo.
Wait, did we say Molotov already?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Puff Bros.
Are we talking only Beacon here?
Well, it doesn't matter. Time is up,
Okay, Onyx.
unfortunately. I'll
That
give
was
you.
30 seconds? Jesus
I'll give.
Christ.
Yeah, I know it's.
Man.
I'll give you the Onyx one. It's only 9, so unfortunately you guys are going to just get 1 extra point. So if my math is correct, that is 4 points for you guys here in the first episode of Behind the Wheel.
Hey, that's more points than 0. We'll take
Yeah.
it.
We'll see how it compares to the other teams, I guess.
Yeah, we still got plenty of guys to get through. So before we get going, I do want to ask, what is the goal for Beacon Duo League? You know, you're in Division 2. Are you looking to make it all the way, or what's sort of the target for you guys?
Yeah, I'd say like we definitely want to make playoffs of the promo relegation. Ideally getting up to promoted into Div 1, or at the very least be in the matches of like playing against Div 1 players would be great. I don't know if Charles has his sight set even higher than that.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it will be very rewarding to really get on the promo relegation at the very least, and being able to show a little bit more on those matches would be like the ultimate goal for this season.
Well, best of luck to you guys. Are there any teams that you're worried about? Is there anybody you're maybe studying a bit more?
I mean, Big Selecta, of course. Like Yami lets her have earned their reputation. They're really good players. Molotov with Piranha being like really consistent and really fast on all the matches I've seen so far. So that's definitely a team to watch out for.
Yeah. I'm worried about Puff Bros just because of like the years of experience between them. If they decide to show up to a match ready, like it's over for us.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah, it'll be fun to play regardless.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see just how this whole thing turns out, not just for you guys, but everybody involved. But folks, this has been Charles and Nixotica from Damascus Gaming. Guys, thank you so much for your time and best of luck out there.
Thank you so much for inviting us. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, thank you.
And that, folks, was the inaugural episode of Behind the Wheel with Charles and Nixotica of Damascus Gaming. I hope you all enjoyed this segment. We're going to be doing as many of these teams as possible to see how well their skills are off the track. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Let's get back to the show.